Hello, beautiful people. This is Dr. Dain. Welcome to this installment of the Tour of Consciousness. What a great pleasure it is to be with you from lovely Houston. Now, I was very bad. I was gonna and I was supposed to, but I forgot to make a Tour of Consciousness when I was in Costa Rica. But what I did get is a lot of footage of it. So you're going to get to see some of that during this Tour of Consciousness. And I'm really excited because we are building a resort down there and it is coming together. It's like houses are popping up. And the beauty of this is it's being done in communion with the land. And what that created for me was this amazing space of driving onto this land. And ever since I've been driving on this land for the last 5 years, or horseback riding across it or whatever. And anything I do there, it's this nurturing to your body. It feels like you can relax and get a sense of space. One last one for today. Look at our palm tree that's already planted and growing like crazy. It's actually been growing for the last few years here. There's a space for another place. And this is one of the singles, I believe. And I love the decks that go all the way around. There's no shortage of deck space here. I think this one will have 2 queen beds, or maybe 2 kings, I don't know. There, and there. And, looks the same, not much to see. But what I'm excited about is, it's got a lot of space. It's got high ceilings. Look at this beautiful wood. And the view. And the sense of space. And we're also going to have screen doors on the windows, which you also don't tend to find when someplace has air conditioning. And just wow. And, we've been in this process for years. I don't know how many years, but to see it actually come into fruition gives you this different sense of, because a lot of people are just so focused on the right now and what's not showing up, that they don't tend to look at what is the future that I could create, what is the future that is actually building for the future and knowing it's happening if you're putting energy into creating it. So, boom. And this brilliant man. Spectacular. Well, with International Being You Day coming up on May 22nd, 2021 is its inaugural year, I am very excited. And I kind of wanted to tie those two things together because a lot of people ask me, especially now, with the Being You Changing the World book out there in the world and in classes and in interviews and all this stuff, how do we get to what it is to be us? Because you can't be talked into being you. You can only experience it. And that experience gives you the awareness of what it can actually be. And so what I invite people to do is, and what I'm inviting you to do, and this is maybe one or many of the tools for today, is to experience more. Like, how many experiences can you have that nurture your body, that nurture your being, that put a smile on your face, give you a sense of peace, give you a sense of joy, give you a sense of connection with everything around you? Being on this land does that. And so this is one of the things I invite you to do today, tomorrow, the next day. And definitely on Being You Day, Saturday, May 22nd. Did you see how I got that in there again? Come join us. It starts at noon Houston time. We've got hours and hours of content that is going to be specifically about inviting you to access that space of being you. And dude, seriously, this is awesome. I would have never dreamed that this would be a possibility 21 years ago before I found access and started using these tools. So I'm not only excited, but I've been crying all week and probably will more as this day gets closer. But it's just this sense of gratitude for being part of bringing this to the world, and also the willingness to choose to do my part to bring it to the world. Because you can have all kinds of ideas, but unless you act on them, are they going to get into the world? And maybe that's another tool for today. So got a couple things for you, okay? So what experiences could you choose right now? It might be a hot bath. It might be calling a friend. It might be listening to some audio that you have, or listening to some class that you have, or reading a book, or listening to a book, or anything where you go, yes, that. When I do that, I feel more like me, okay? So that's one tool. Number one. Next one is, what are the ideas that you've had that would make your life happier, or that would make the world happier, or make your life a nicer, greater place, or make the world a greater place that you've had in the back of your mind that you haven't acted on, here's what I suggest. Write them down. And it may only be one. It may be, oh, I need a new couch. I mean, it could be that simple, okay? This does not have to be like, I need to create a worldwide network of, it doesn't have to be that. Although we often think it does. No, it doesn't. It's what we do and what we be. Here's the thing is the small choices that we make, the things that we think are insignificant are the choices that over time change our lives and change the world. So, what are the things that you've been putting off that if you just did them would make your life a lot easier and a lot more fun? And we give you more of that space that occurs when you're truly being you. Because the thing about being you is it's just got a sense of space. And here's the other part. It doesn't feel like anything. So a lot of people are like, how do I feel? What am I going to feel when I be me? I'm like, you won't. What do you mean I won't feel? Well, it's not about feeling. It's about just having a space where you're present with everything. And nothing drags you down, and nothing sort of steamrolls you anymore. It's sort of like, even if it feels like it steamrolls you for a little bit, it's like a cartoon character, it's like Wile E. Coyote. It's like gets steamrolled and goes plop, and pops back up. That's what occurs when you're being you. So, and there's so many ways to get there. We're going to talk about a lot of those on Being You Day, and hopefully make you laugh, and hopefully make you smile, and inspire you, and all that sort of stuff. But given that I was just in Costa Rica, I wanted to share some of that beauty with you, and also invite you to choose to do something, okay? Choose to choose something that gives you that sense. And one of the ways you might think about it is, think about something that you've done where you just went, wow, like your world just your world just got bigger. Something like that. That's the way, when you have that, that is something that invited you to more of you. And it's a choice to be you that you get to make every 10 seconds. And there's no real arrival place, but there are definitely points along the way where you go, wow, after I made this choice, so many more things opened up and so many more possibilities were available. So, your 2 tools for today. Should you choose to accept your mission before not before your computer melts like in Mission Impossible. Before the video ends, or whatever, you get the idea. Your 2 main tools for today. Number 1, think of something that gives you a sense of being you, that gives you a sense of peace, ease, and joy, and do it. Call that person, listen to that book, listen to that audio, listen to that class, sign up for that class, whatever it is, okay? And then the next one is those ideas that you've had playing around in your head that would actually make your life greater if you did them. Write them down and then choose to start on one. Just take one action on one. And I'll tell you, if I've learned anything in the last year and a half, it is that taking action creates, even if you don't know if that's the right action. Because here's the deal. If you're, let's say you're a runner, right? And you're going to run a 100-meter dash. And you're like, okay, well, I'm not going to run this until I'm perfect because, okay, and I've been practicing and I'm as close to perfect as I can get. You course correct with every step you take. But if you never take the first step, there's no course to correct and there's no action happening. So take action, take the first step, and then course correct along the way. So consider yourself warmly invited to participate in International Being You Day, and warmly invited to do a thing or two that gives you more of you, and take action on some things that will create the future you would actually like to see and have. And I apologize if I am not very clear right now. I have been doing a lot to get International Being You Day off the ground. And I look like one of the, in my head, I feel like that emoji, that one. So hopefully this has been a contribution. What if you truly being you are the gift, the change, and the possibility this world requires. See you soon, my beautiful friends. Hopefully on Saturday. And then if you're watching this after Saturday, guess what? There'll be another one next year on May 22nd. Oh, also streaming here on YouTube because you can either go to beingyouday.com to watch it, or it'll actually be streaming here on YouTube. I say here on YouTube. You may not be watching this on YouTube, but it'll also be streaming on my YouTube channel. So, and then you can go there and you can watch any part of it after that also. And flick through and find the bits you really like, the ones that inspire you, the ones that make you cry and laugh at the same time, and the ones that make you go, yes, that. Let's have a lot more of that in the world, which is exactly why I created this day. See you soon, beautiful people. Bye-bye.